Yo, what is up, guys? Josh from Mr. Got Game here. And first things first, before I get into the explanation of this video, um, that intro, tell me how you liked it. Like it. Tell me if you like it or not. I made it and I was like, you know what? It looks pretty good. And I just want to get your guys' opinion because that's probably going to be my intro for a while. Hopefully, it will be. And also, this game that you see in the background is a preseason game in a game called Front Office Football 8, and it's a general manager based game. It's management for obviously the NFL, but they don't have actually team names, and I find this hilarious because they have the players, right? They have the normal rosters, like Vikings quarterback is Teddy Bridgewater, as you can see, but um, they don't have the team names, so it'll be the teams that they have. They have the right cities, but they'll do names that are really close to the actual team's name. Like Chicago's the Bruins instead of the Bears because a Bruin is a bear basically. Or they'll poke fun at the city. Like Buffalo is the Snowplows because they get a lot of snow. But Minnesota, I can't make this up, is the Norsemen. I didn't know this until I picked up the game like 2 days ago, and it is absolutely hilarious. Coincidence? I think not. Anyway, going into why I'm making this video, the Duluth Dynasty Week 1 game against Minnesota was out 2 weeks after I said it would be. I said it would be up on the 9th, and I don't know, it ended up coming out on the 23rd. And the reason for that is on the 7th, when I was editing, or I was starting to edit it, and it didn't turn out too well. So I scrapped it and started over. But then that day at work, because I have a summer job, I'm in high school, it happens. Um, my boss, because I work in foods at a water park, promoted me to supervisor. So instead of working as a cook, I'll be basically running the whole kitchen. Is basically what a supervisor is. They call it leads as well. That's probably a better word for it. Um, I'd be promoted to a lead, but I'm still scheduled as a cook for the time being. And the last 2 weeks or so, or a week and a half, I've been training where there's an opening shift and a closing shift, and I'm always scheduled for either one as a cook. And if I'm scheduled, say, as the opening shift as a cook, I'm training the closing shift as a lead, and then vice versa. Um, for if I'm closing as a cook, I'm opening as a lead, and that's been going on for the last week and a half or so, or week and a half past the 9th, that is. So I never had any time to edit because I'd be working from like 7:30 to 10. It's like 7:30 a.m. to 10 p.m. It was long days, and then another also like 4 days, the 4 days before the video actually came out, we had a pre-planned family vacation for my dad because it was Father's Day, and we were like 5.5 hours away. So for 3 days, I was completely away from my computer, couldn't edit. But when I came back, I was able to finally get the game done. It was like the third edit I did of it because when I did have time, I would edit obviously because I wanted to get it out. But every time I tried to edit it, I scrapped it because it did not turn out very well. But I was feeling really bad that the game was, or that it wouldn't be out, and it was 2 weeks after I said it would be. So I decided to have the last edit up there, and I think it turned out decently. It was definitely better than the other ones that were not good at all. And yeah, it was a process, let's say that. Another thing I want to talk about. Oh, by the way, that's why the game took too long. But now I'm going to become like a full lead, so I'm only going to be working one of the shifts. So I should have more time to edit now. So the next game should be out latest the 4th. I'm hoping the 4th of July. That should be a good day. That's a good day for me to hopefully get it done, or for me to be done by. And another thing I want to talk about is the thumbnail. Now you can see the Minnesota one on your screen right now. And I made this in my video editor, basically had the two clips fading together diagonally, as you can see, and then I just took the one where it's basically halfway and made it work, made that the logo or made that the thumbnail. And I'm kind of curious how that, like, how you guys feel about that, because it doesn't, unlike other dynasties or any other sports series you might have see on YouTube, it doesn't include like any players in the thumbnail. I'm just wondering how you guys, if you guys like it or not, because it's definitely different. And also, um, here's the preview uh, to the thumbnail for the next week in the Duluth Dynasty, the Wisconsin game. And I think this one turned out uh, maybe better than Minnesota one, because in the Minnesota one you can see a little like white lines around the Minnesota logo, and you don't have that in the Wisconsin one, which is obviously better. But you can also see less of the W, so it's kind of even, I would say. Just tell me how you like it, and tell me how you like the intro, and if you want to see a series on this on Front Office Football 8. And yeah, I will see you guys later. Peace.